In this video, I'm going to show you how to put together the little the popcorn box. So it's real simple, and I'm going to do a couple other sport ones I ever planned to, but this is the football one. We'll go ahead and we're just going to have, they're going to have the panels, and I've already inked them a little bit. Now there's one panel that has a little thing at the top there. That'll match up, and that's where the ball's going to go. So the thing that I would recommend, I mean, you can put the ball on first. We'll put all those panels on first and then we can glue it, but we're not going to put the ball on. So we'll go ahead and add these panels. This is a really simple box. So we'll just add some light glue around the edges. I'm using art glitter glue, and it's slightly smaller, so there should be an edge around it. A little border, so you can just kind of eyeball it. On this paper, on the red paper I'm using, it's kind of hard to see the where it's folded, but regardless of where you first place it, all you have to do, it's a simple box, like I said. You could just go ahead and just be consistent about placement, but I intended it to be a fast box to put together for a party or something like that. So most of my football things that I have are intended, or my thought process was, they were going to use it for decoration, and this one obviously could be used for a little gift box, or actually a popcorn box, because it's just paper, so you could use it for a popcorn box, or you can make popcorn and put them in a little bag and put it in this box. So you could theme it to any team. I'm using this printed out digital paper that I purchased. So real simple. And again, just make sure you glue these panels to the right area, so that avoid this one with that little area, which is for the football. So we'll go ahead and glue this side tab. And I've already scored them all, so it's all ready to put together. So make sure you score them. And I'm just going to make sure, I'm just folding it to see where the edge is. But this paper, it's solid core paper, it's hard to see where the edge is. So you sometimes, when I line it up, just have a little wet paper towel, just go ahead and I'll fold it over just to make sure I lined it up. It was a little bit off. And you see the other side. So we're just doing all the tabs on the inside so I can't see them. And that just will fold over like that to make it easy to glue. Like I said, this is a simple box to put together. And I just put a closure on the bottom. I was going to do a no glue closure, but I decided against it. And so all we're going to do is just add glue to these 3 tabs. And then we'll just fold that over and line it up, and then apply pressure. This is where something like a wooden chopstick comes in handy to reach in. So I'm just folding it over, and as I fold it over, I'm just making sure it's lined up on the sides. And it's not flat on the top, so of course I'm kind of leaning it against the table, but not putting a lot of pressure. And then once I get these all lined up to the sides, that's a little bit off, then I'll apply pressure. And I'm just reaching in to apply pressure against the tab on the inside. Or you could use something like this. I'll put it against the table, and I'm just using the blunt end of the free Chinese chopstick. It's not free, I had to buy some food. So anyways, that's it. So that's the box. We're just going to add that last football piece. So if you did want to have a background, so I just use a solid colors background, but you could put another panel if for some reason you wanted some sort of pattern paper back there. Or no panels at all and put a team logo or something on the sides. That would be cute too. So the way we want to do this It's just to put glue. I'm not going to go too far around the edges. We're going to center that white piece on this piece, so I'm just going to put dots in between here. I'm just being careful around the edges. And we don't have to go too close to the edge because the white piece is just slightly smaller than the brown piece because I didn't want it showing too much on the side. So I'm getting the texture side up. And you can just start that way, just very, very lightly. You kind of feel around the edge, just make sure there's nothing just kind of jutting out and it's all showing through. Then we'll just apply some pressure. And it's all, and you see it's just slightly smaller, it's just slightly. And then we'll just go ahead and match it up on the front in this little shape. That's it. A super simple box, but fun. So this should match up pretty close to the bottom there. See, it just matches up, and then it'll just line up on the bottom, a little piece of glue. Well, that's it. It's a little football popcorn box. You can see it's a nice size for actual popcorn or a little gift. So if you did like this project, I would appreciate if you gave me a little thumbs up below. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. You can always give me feedback or send me an email via my website. Again, you could always have, if you have any trouble too, you could always do that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate that as well. And I thank you so much for watching.